something drops here and I get the Gyarados in Undertale, and that could be pretty good. That actually does a solid amount. Get the crit on the Kyogre, that's huge. There's the Ice Beam, okay. I'm eating Ice Beam. That's really nice. There's the Stone Edge, and we miss! Holy shit, I'm living. This Talonflame, like the luck I've been having with this Talonflame, this thing's been getting a lot of really clutch crits, a lot of really clutch dodges on some crucial. What is up, everybody? Back with some more Regulation H VGC. Breathing a brand new fresh air into the format with this, because Regulation G has been really boring. We got a really cool team here today. It's actually a team around Talonflame, HYDREIGON. Really cool team with a bunch of other really cool stuff on here. Golden Goal, Gyarados, Mineshaw, and Moongus. So Moongus is actually still legal too. I think Moongus is going to be another really solid mon in Regulation H. Nothing with it's really changed at all in it, and the power went down a lot, so it's actually a lot more survivable now. You don't have to really worry about getting like one-shotted by a lot of like the crazy power beast type stuff that was allowed in Regulation G. So you can actually have a lot more survivability to get a Spore and like whatever else you really want going. So I think that's another mon that's gonna be really good. But it's actually a team by Jordy if you guys want to use this team. Rental in the corner, Paste should be down below. Featured a lot of their teams in the past. They always throw out like a lot of really cool teams at the start of every single regulation. So always like to feature their teams. I think they also have a YouTube as well. I think it's the same IGN as their name for this team. So if you guys want to go check out their YouTube, feel free to. I think they upload some of their teams over there as well. If you guys want more of an in-depth explanation or like a showcase of this team from them. But there's actually a team that actually I think also won a tour, at least from what he said in the description. There's one like a Smogon tour, like a VGC tour. I'm not sure what it exactly was. It wasn't a Regulation G tour. I'm assuming it was like more of like an early regulation, like a Regulation A or like B type tour, I'm assuming. So, or probably like the same format like the regulation that we're currently in, Regulation H, but it was just earlier when it wasn't like actually confirmed yet, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but the team actually did win a tour, so solid team. We're going to see how it actually does. You got the Choice Specs HYDREIGON, really cool mon. Another mon that I really missed going against and missed using was HYDREIGON. You've seen it really early on in like the really early formats of the game, and it just fell off so harshly, especially towards like the Regulation E, F, like when you start getting some of the other broken shit introduced. Like when Flutter Main got introduced, this thing went down the toilet, so no Flutter Main being legal, that means HYDREIGON actually has a place again. So that's really nice. Cool mon, such a cool mon to use. Talonflame's back, another really cool mon. I love Talonflame. You got the Gale Wings with the Stellar Terra, which is crazy. Kind of a unique tech there. We're gonna see if we can actually use that. But you got the Priority Gale Wings Tailwind, which is kind of cool, or the Brave Bird. And they got Quick Guard there to block like Flake Out and some other type stuff. Extreme Speed, Priority Spam. Clear Amulet Gyarados, really cool with the Terra Flying, Terra Blast, and Dragon Dance. Gonna see how that does. Leftovers, Golden Go, Citrus, and Moongus, more of a standard set. And you got the Focus Sash, Mineshaw, more of a supportive set with a knockoff close combat and fake out pressure. So, really cool team. It's got some cool shit here. Really interested to see how this team does. Let's hop some games. Alright, we are actually going against a Regulation G team. Kind of sucks, but at least when I'm recording this like on the day of, like a few hours after like Regulation A or H got announced. So like a lot of the ladder is still playing Regulation G and like F teams, so it'll probably be like at least a few weeks until like the in-game casual ladder kind of adapts back to Regulation H or like the lower format type stuff. You're still going to be running into a lot of these teams on the casual ladder, unfortunately. Don't really want to do it, but like I have no other option, so we're going to have to try to fight against these teams and see how this team does. Don't know how accurate it really is to see how this team's really good, but we're going to find out. I think what I do here is I bring Talonflame just mainly for the Priority Tailwind. It looks really good here. What else do I want to bring? I also have Quick Guard. Quick Guard for like E-Speed could be pretty good. What else do I want to bring? I think Gyarados looks pretty good here. I'll bring Gyarados. I don't know if I even want to bring HYDREIGON. It just gets wrecked by everything on his team, unfortunately. Like if I do bring, like I'm forced to go Terra on the HYDREIGON. I don't know if I really want to. I mean, I'll try to bring it. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. We'll find out. And what else do I want to bring? A Moongus here looks decent. I think I'll bring a Moongus in my last mon. It'll be a really tough game to win anyways. Like I'm battling an uphill game here, just going into this one. you guys like the videos, leave a like, subscribe, share the video. Really helps out the channel. Keep on bringing you guys daily uploads going forward. Got a bunch more Regulation H stuff on the way, along with Apex Legends Season 22 in about a week or so, depending on when you guys are seeing this. That's fine. Now the question is here, do I go for Tailwind turn 1, or do I just go for Quick Guard, predicting like a Terra normal E speed on turn 1? I think that's what I do. I actually just go for Quick Guard here. Did he actually have his attack lower too? He did, so he's not even inner focus, he's multi-scale Dragonite. That's kind of interesting. I don't know how I feel about that actually. And I'm gonna go for Waterfall here onto the Chew though. I'm hoping he goes for like E-Speed or some crazy shit here, but Snarl. I mean, I'm fine with Snarl. I don't really know what that does. Just one-shots him in return, so that's fine. I thought he was going for like Dark Pulse, but whatever. It's Breaking Swipe. So no E-Speed, but he's more of a supportive Dragonite, I guess. He knows I have Quick Guard now too, so like what I want to do here is I actually want to get my Tailwind up. I should be able to outspeed both of these mons. If he's Choice Scarf Landorus, he will outspeed me, so we'll find out here. But he might not even click E-Speed because he knows I have Quick Guard now, so I'm just going to Tailwind on this turn. And then I could Protect here too, which I might do. But I want to maybe go into here. I guess maybe having the Mungus come in would be pretty good here. Wow. Depends what his last mon is, because like his last mon's probably Zacian or Fluttermane. I don't think he brought Tinglu. I don't see him bringing Fluttermane and Tinglu on the same comp. I think he'd probably bring the other two over those. I'm gonna Protect here. Like I'm at -2 attack too, so like I'm not gonna be doing much. I just want to try to get the Amoonguss in and start going for sleep. It's the main thing. There's the Rock Tomb. Rock Tomb Landorus, okay. He's not Choice Scarf though. Double Rock Tomb, so the Talonflame's around for another turn. I didn't expect having the Talonflame around for another turn. That's pretty cool. So I can get some extra damage off here. Part of me actually just kind of wants to break his multi-scale here. But I really want the Landorus gone, so I think I'm just going to go after the Landorus here. Just kind of go, that does nothing. Wow, that does nothing. It's because I got intimidated too. Waterfall actually takes him out with the crit. The clutch crit. He misses a Rock Tomb. Oh wow, we're getting really lucky. The crit on the same turn and the miss again. There's the Zacian though. The one good thing here though is like I have HYDREIGON on the back with Terra Fire. And I think I have Terra Fire, Terra Blast, or I have Heat Wave. So with the Heat Wave, with Choice Specs, I can maybe outspeed him under Tailwind and actually get the one-shot, which would be pretty good. So I think what I do here is I just Flare Blitz, get some damage on him. And then if I somehow outspeed him here under Tailwind, I'm just going to break the multi-scale on his Dragonite here. I think that's what I do. I don't know, maybe I can get a flinch. It's going to do no damage at all, but maybe I can get a flinch. I could go for Terra Blast, but I don't think it matters that much. I think I'm better off just trying to fish for a flinch. Terra Fairy, okay. I wish he would have just stayed part Steel, because now I can't really hit him for any damage. That does it. I got another crit. The Talonflame going out like in a kamikaze. Holy shit. It is just shitting damage. Can I get a flinch? Oh, Trailblaze. Well, that's no good. I live, though. I think he outspeeds me for sure now, though. I think even with a Tailwind, he probably even outspeeds me. I think what I'm gonna have to do here is, like, I'm gonna have to go into the Mungus and, like, just go start going for, like, spamming Rage Powder. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do here. From this range, though, I think if I go Terra Fire and just go for, like, Heat Wave here, though. I don't know. I think if I go for Heat Wave, like, I for sure get the KO on Zacian. It just comes down, it's going to be like the 2v1 versus the Dragonite, but I think I can win that 2v1 if I can go for Spore, too. It just depends if he has a flying type move on the Dragonite, which I don't know if he does. If he does, it has to be like Wing Attack or Aerial Ace. And it can't be a Terra, because he already wasted Terra, so it's not Terra Flying. I gotta land this double Heat Wave here, though. If I miss a Heat Wave on Zacian, I can still maybe lose. Really crucial turn here. Of course, I miss it on the Dragonite. That's not the worst thing, though. I actually outspeed him, too, even with the Trailblaze speed boost, so that's surprising. I thought he would for sure outspeed me there and get some damage off, but whatever. Breaking Swipe, that's fine. That is completely fine. I'd rather have that than Rock Tomb, so. I'm locked into Heat Wave, but I can just start going for Spore. And like if he goes for Rock Tomb, I should be able to at least take one Rock Tomb here. That does nothing, because it's 4 times, or it's... What berry is that? Roa. What does Roa Berry do? What the fuck does Roa Berry do? Okay. Get put to sleep, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what Roa Berry did. Did it like lower my health? I don't know what it did. I've never seen that before. That's a new one. And like I have Pollen Puff here, so I just go for Pollen Puff. He surrenders. Okay. Going into a Regulation G match, expecting to get destroyed, and I end up coming out on top. Grant, we did have some really good luck there. There was a few clutch crits, and he got a miss on the Rock Tomb. But even then, I think we were still way behind in that match, even if he wouldn't have got that stuff. Or we wouldn't have got that type of stuff. He still had a really solid chance of winning there, so I don't think that mattered that much. Not bad. Really solid game. I'll see you guys in another match. Alright, we were in another match. We're going against a Calyrex Ice copy-paste rental team. I'm pretty sure this is one of the exact same teams that actually was from like one of the major, like, I don't know if it was a regional or a championship that they had recently. I think it was actually a paste from one of those, actually. Blood Moon or Saluna, Electabuzz, Calyrex Ice, Smeargle, Annihilate, but I'm assuming it's probably Scarf, Final Gambit, I'm assuming. What else do you have? And then the Fragarath. So, for sure I'm bringing a Moongus here, just mainly for the Trick Room matchup, because I think that's what he wants to go for here. What else do I want to bring? I think Talonflame's good here, just mainly because I have Quick Guard, so if he wants to go for like Fake Out, I can block the Fake Out on the first turn, could be pretty good. I think I'll eat Talonflame Gyarados here. I'll bring the Amoonguss in the back. If I had to bring the Hydreigon, like I'm forced to go Terra Fire though. I'm gonna try to bring the Hydreigon, but I gotta save my Terra for the Hydreigon if I do bring it here. It's okay into his team. Like I have Levitate, so like I can kind of wall the Calyrex out. Funny enough, with Terra Fire, because he can't hit me with high horsepower and like. They just usually run like Glacial Lance as their other move. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes though. Okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm actually just going to go for Quick Guard, because I think he's either going to go for Fake Out or Spore, and I'm going to take that 50-50. He's actually own Tempo, okay. Clear Amulet, that makes sense. I'm gonna Quick Guard here. I could Dragon Dance in his face too, but like I kind of just want damage on him. I really do. Let's get damage on the Smeargle. I think there's no way I'm gonna one-shot the Calyrex at this range anyways. I think I'm better off just breaking the Smeargle's Focus Sash. There's the huge 200 IQ play. Huge play. I don't know what Calyrex really does to me here either. Like, what do you do? Like, Glacial Lance, I guess, hits me, but like... I don't know. I guess it hits me for decent damage here, but I think the Gyarados is actually slower than the Smeargle, funny enough. But I'm gonna try to go for some damage here before I get killed. And I'm just gonna go after the Smeargle again. Spore. I think the Talonflame probably gets one-shotted by Glacial Lance anyways, so it's actually probably better he puts the Talonflame to sleep here. Yeah, I'm pretty much dead anyways, so whatever. I think I could probably just get swept by Calyrex. It's like the HYDREIGON, like I can survive a Glacial Lance with Terra Fire, but if he gets a +2 boost, like it's still resisted, but like he's still gonna do over half my health, so it doesn't really matter. It's still a 2-hit KO on me, like I can't one-shot him back, so. He has Ursaluna too coming in. I'm gonna try to Flare Blitz. I don't know if it even pays keeping the Gyarados around. Terra here, okay. I mean, if he goes for Terra onto the Ursaluna, that's actually not too bad, because he keeps his fire weakness on the Calyrex, so. And, like, he's actually slower than the Calyrex, which is really weird. He only gets a +1 boost here, though, so that's a little bit better for me. I thought he was going to get, like, a double KO on the Calyrex. Go to, like, +2, so... I think the only shitty thing here is, though, like, it's like I'm forced to put the Ursaluna to sleep, because otherwise I probably just get one-shotted by Hyper Voice or anyways on this next turn. So, like, I'm forced to eat a move here, though. That's the main problem, and, like, the Amoonguss just gets one-shotted by him, so... He could protect here, I guess. He may be scared of the Spore and he could protect, but I'm forced to go Terra Fire here in a Heat Wave. I think I just lose this match. I don't see any way of me winning this. I need some, like, crazy crit luck or some crazy shit to happen here. He doesn't even protect either, so, like, I'm assuming the Amoonguss just gets one-shotted. I need a crit on the Ursaluna this turn. If I need a crit to one-shot the Ursaluna from this range, and, like, I have to try to get the KO on the Calyrex here, and I just get one-shotted, so that's game. I need the Amoonguss to maybe live there, and there's no way it's living a +1 Glacial Lance at all. I think I just get swept. I need a crit here to stay in the match. It doesn't even get the KO on the Calyrex. I lose. There's no way I win here at all. Yeah, I just surrendered. There's no way I win. Glacial Lance at +2, it did that much, like, at +1. At +2, it KOs from that range, so there's no way I win. That sucks. That's the shitty thing about having to go onto the casual ladder and, like, going against these fucking Regulation G teams. You're at such a disadvantage. Like, it's not really, like, even, like, a good showcase for the team because you're going against fucking Calyrex. Like, any team like this is gonna get fucking wrecked by a Calyrex without, like, any crazy luck or, like, hacks or shit going my way. Like, I'm just gonna for sure get wrecked every time. Especially if you have a fucking Smeargle going for Spore on me, so... I don't know. Don't know how much of that really mattered because, like I said, this team's an Regulation H team and that's a Regulation G team with a fucking Calyrex. So I don't know if it really is that much of an accurate representation. Is this team bad or not? So I'm assuming it's not, just kind of a fluke. The way outclassed, not really what this team's meant for. So I'll see you guys in one final match. Alright, we're here with one final game. I was complaining about going against the Regulation G teams and the game's like, oh, you think that was bad. Well, here's another guy you're going to really fear, and it threw this guy into my game. This guy has an entire team of legends, so we're going to see if we can actually win versus this. This is going to be like the full send YOLO match for this team before I'm done. So, My opponent has the Palkia, Dialga, Kyogre, Groudon, and double Latios. There you go. He's running all the OG duos. What do I bring here? Holy shit, what do I even bring? I mean, HYDREIGON ain't bad here, per se. It actually ain't too bad. I'm actually gonna bring HYDREIGON. It's actually pretty solid here. I'm gonna bring HYDREIGON. I'm gonna bring the Talonflame, mainly for Tailwind. What else do I want to bring here? I think I'll bring Gyarados. Gyarados ain't too bad. And then I'll bring Golden Go in the back. I think that's what I bring here. Part of me wants to bring a Moongus, but like it just gets one-shotted by like half his team. Groudon probably one-shots it with a Fire-type move, and he probably has Ice Beam on Kyogre. Shit's all over it. Bunch of Psychic-type moves, shit all over it. If there was a game to try to win, this is the game though. If I can win this, then we're set. Sure hope this team actually won a tour, because we're gonna need that one tour win to help us through this match. What do I even want to do here? Part of me wants to just go for Terra Fire, actually. I think Terra Fire is good because he has the water moves are reduced, and if he has Ice Beam, that's resisted if I'm fired. I have Levitate, so he can't go for Precipice Blades here. I think that's kind of good here. I'm just going to go for Heat Wave. I think that's what I do here. It's resisted, but like in the sun, I should do a decent amount. And I'm going to go for Tailwind here. Just on the off chance he happens to be running like a Scarf Kyogre or Scarf Groudon. Wouldn't be surprised looking at his team. He's kind of probably running some heat. Mainly for like my last few months, like if I can get the Gyarados in, something drops here and I get the Gyarados in under Tailwind, that could be pretty good. That actually does a solid amount. Get the crit on the Kyogre, that's huge. There's the Ice Beam, okay. I'm eating Ice Beam, that's really nice. There's the Stone Edge, and we miss! Holy shit, I'm living. This Talonflame, like the luck I've been having with this Talonflame, this thing's been getting a lot of really clutch crits, a lot of really clutch dodges on some crucial moves. This thing dodged a Rock Tomb earlier, that would have killed it. It got a really clutch crit, like -2 attack, and ended up killing a, what was that, Landorus, I think it was earlier. Now it dodged another Stone Edge, that would have probably one-shotted it, so this thing's doing crazy. The luck on this thing is crazy. Go for here. I think I just go for damage onto the Kyogre. I think that's what I do here. Just takes him out, okay. Didn't expect to get the KO there, actually. Maybe I'm underestimating Talonflame's damage, but its attack stat's really low. It's not really the greatest. Okay, we're doing really good. We're doing really good. We're up by 2 mons now, so we got a HYDREIGON at pretty much full health with specs, throwing out some damage. Talonflame still at a decent amount of health, be able to take some more damage or recoil at the very least. What, he's bring Latios and Latios? Is that what he brought? Okay, I'd actually rather have Latios and Latios over Palkia and Dialga, because I think those two would be a little bit more difficult to deal with, so I'd rather have these two. Shitty thing is though, I kind of want to switch here. I'm going to switch the HYDREIGON out on this turn. And I'm going to go into Golden Go here. And then, I think I'm just going to Brave Bird here onto the Latios. Main thing is, if like the Talonflame goes down here, like Golden Go somehow gets one-shotted by something here, and I can just go right on the HYDREIGON again, just go lock myself into like Specs, Dark Pulse, or Snarl here, and kind of win the game that way, unless he has like any crazy Terra. He hasn't went for a Terra yet either, so I'm wondering what he has. It's a Thunderbolt, okay. The Talonflame did way more than enough work in this match, that's fine. Double Thunderbolt. I think what I do here is like the HYDREIGON comes in, I just click Snarl. Unless he has a crazy Terra for Latios here, I think the HYDREIGON just kind of wins me the game. And like if I don't happen to get the KO, then the golden goal does. So HYDREIGON put in the work. Really good match for the HYDREIGON here. The Terra Fire is really, really good. I think by far on HYDREIGON, you're going to be seeing Terra Fire the most. Maybe once in a while like Terra Poison or Terra Steel, but I think Terra Fire just goes so well with it. Just mainly because you have the Levitate as well, so like you can't be hit by ground type moves. So then you're only weak to like rock and water type, so you can kind of cover for both of those a lot better. It's a really good Terra for this mon. He doesn't know what to do. He's backed into a corner now. He's like, oh yeah, shit, what do I do? He knows I have Tailwind up. Rid of Latios. No Terra. No Terra either. He must be saving it for his next match, I guess. Yeah, that or he's just Terra Psychic. He didn't have actual Terra. He maybe never prepared that far. He probably just thought, oh, I'm going to throw all these cool dual legendary mons on my team and I'll win every single game. You're going to have to try a little bit more than that, but I can go throw a bunch of random legendaries onto a team as well, but if they have no fucking move sets that are actually competitive, or if they have like no synergy at all, I'll still lose. Or if I don't know how to fuck to play the damn team, then I'm still going to get wrecked. Might look cool or might seem cool, but it's not that easy. Maybe back in your old days, back when you're playing on like 3DS, back in like Gen 6, maybe you'd be able to do that and go onto the battle spot and ladder and wreck everybody, but times have changed, bud. People have adapted. Not bad. Really solid win. Let's talk a little bit about this team. Alright, as for this team, really solid team. I think the only team I lost against was I think 2 Regulation G teams. But that's not really saying much because this team's not meant to go against Regulation G teams. Every other team, though, including some other Regulation G teams, I actually did win against. I think I only lost twice with this team, and like I said, they were only Regulation G teams. I think one match you guys probably seen was versus the Calyrex Ice. I got wrecked by that guy. There was also another like HYDREIGON team that I got wrecked by, but it had like Flutter Mane, Raging Bolt, and a bunch of other shit that this team really struggles with on it. So I got wrecked by a HYDREIGON team and a Calyrex Ice team, but apart from that, I actually ended up winning all my other matches, including a few other teams that were also Regulation G teams, or like Regulation F teams. So, really solid team. I wouldn't even change anything on this team. I think the team's probably the best you're going to make it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to really use the Stellar Terra Talonflame. That could have been kind of cool to use, but the opportunities never really popped up to really use that. I think the majority of the time when I was using this team, the main thing I was going to go for Terra on was either the Gyarados or the HYDREIGON, and usually it was the HYDREIGON like 90% of the time. Terra Fire on HYDREIGON, she's such a good Terra. She's a really, really good Terra, especially having the Levitate and just only being like weak to rock and water. And this team covers for both of those pretty well, so really cool mon. Glad HYDREIGON's back. That's another mon I really look forward to using and going against, because I think it's one of those mons that just completely fell off after Flutter Mane got allowed into the format, and I just never seen it at all ever again. And it's one of those mons that's really cool to use and kind of play against. A lot of different sets you can run on it, and it has a really solid stats. Overall, it's a really cool mon. Same with like Talonflame and a few other things this team has that are really cool. So if you guys want to use the team, rental code up in the corner. Pace should be down below. Support the creator. I had fun with this team. Really solid team. I can see why this team wanted to, or it's a really good, well-built team. Like, I don't know what other teams they were. I'm assuming they were going against like other like similar teams. There's like the same rule set and everything, but like depending on what else is ran, I can see why this team probably won, because it's a really well-built team and it plays really, really well. So congrats on winning the tour as well. If the creator of the team does watch this, congrats. But apart from that, I'm going to get out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I got a bunch more stuff on the way. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video if you guys don't want to miss any of that. And I'm going to get out of here. Peace out, everybody.